city of Chicago may finally play ball with the owners of the Cubs on how to renovate Wrigley Field without taxpayer money coming into play. I'm Sean Boswell, and I'll have that story coming up. Fresh off his second inauguration, President Obama's hometown has mixed reactions about what is to come the next 4 years. The 76-year-old Argentinian is the 266th pontiff of the Catholic Church, and most experts feel he isn't likely to alter any traditional church teachings during his time in the Vatican. The Reverend Jesse Jackson is calling for changes just days after 15-year-old Hadia Pendleton was gunned down hiding from the rain. Kuntz has already risen about $12,000 finding donations through social media. She says her main goal is to provide opportunity to a region filled with hope. But when CPS found out what was in that book, they said no way and told librarians to take it out.
Chicago is becoming a place where we're just becoming comfortable with death. I don't want to become comfortable with death.
An emotional Shatira Welks, cousin of 15-year-old Hadia Pendleton, who was gunned down hiding from the rain on Tuesday. Pendleton was shot in the back after taking her finals at King College Prep earlier in the day. Police say they believe the gunman mistakenly thought Hadia and her friends were rival gang members. Violence the mayor has seen simply too much of.
You look at her and you look at how she talked about her future. She took her final exams. She had dreams. And this gangbanger, this punk, they took it away from Hadia, and in my view, they took it away from the city of Chicago.
Friends say Pendleton was an exceptional student, a member of the volleyball team, and was able to march in her school's band at President Obama's inauguration in Washington just more than a week ago. And in 6th grade, she took part in an anti-gang PSA.
Hi, my name is Hadia.
Ain't that ironic? No, that it would happen to her. You know, it's just real heartbreaking.
So many children out there are in gangs, and it is your job as students to say no to gangs and yes to a great future.
Hadia is one of 42 to be murdered this month, marking the most violent January in 11 years. In Hyde Park, Sean Boswell, WGN News. On the campus of DePaul University, the election of Pope Francis is encouraging hope among the faithful.
I love that he's from the Americas, that he was very humble, asked for a blessing. I know a lot of people are pushed away by previous scandals, and I think he'll bring people back.
But for all the hope, there is scandal and issues within the Catholic Church. Issues Father Chris Robinson of St. Vincent de Paul believes Pope Francis can have a voice in changing.
I think if we create areas where they can serve, where they can be safe, where they can talk about whatever they want to talk about and not be judged or imposed on, I think that's what becomes attractive to young adults.
Especially in the United States, where there's been a decline in the number of younger Catholics. It's an issue where the new pontiff can leave a legacy.
What I was hoping for, though, was a little difference in opinions in terms of moving away from really conservative, old-fashioned views.
Views on issues like gay marriage, female clergy, abortion, and use of birth control.
Our church is steeped in tradition, and he's been sworn in to uphold those.
And traditions she hopes will remain intact during Pope Francis's time in the Vatican. Sean Boswell, Good Day DePaul. The aging theater school historic to DePaul University's campus is in its final weeks. A new building opening next fall is just blocks away, a switch many feel was needed.
To be not as shabby as this place, like we have chalkboards, like it still has chalkboards.
New rooms, new floors, new everything, new theaters, and it's nothing like this.
Upgrades, a theater, design studios, workshops, and a recording studio.
They need to be trained in the kinds of spaces in which they're going to work, and we needed to provide that if we were going to actually live up to the reputation that the school has developed over the years.
A national top 10 theater program coined a legendary training ground, one that will only be enhanced according to Audrey Gladson.
In this new space, we're going to be have to adapt to all the really nice stuff.
And a space Asia feels can impact those in the audience.
If you're not sure how to deal with something, you can see something on stage that's relatable, and you can try to apply some of the lessons that the characters learn in your own life.
The new building is nearing completion. When asked what would happen to the old one, Father Holtschneider simply said he doesn't know. Outside the new theater school, Sean Boswell, good day to Paul.